Hey guys, thanks for stopping into MobyTrails.com. We're gonna work on this galley counter today. Okay, so from the very start, this was all just a dry fit, just a rough cut. And you use it for a minute, experiment, say, okay, I need a drawer here, I need a door there. This works cool. Well, I figured out what I'm gonna do, at least with some of this galley. There's gonna be a sink here, and I got the bowl. Just a stainless steel dog bowl. I think it's an 8-inch. We'll go here and we're going to put a little pump faucet there. And then the grill, which is down here, sets up here, opens up, got your burners and stuff. But I've got to put some kind of shelf down here. And I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to do it because I wasn't exactly sure how much room I needed. I can put 2 small totes on top of each other, or I can put one of these in here, one of these milk crates. So for the time being, I've just been holding it in place with a bungee cord, and then they slide out. Then you've got like your kitchen utensils, paper towel, fry pan, mess kits, blah blah blah, and some more stuff for cooking, some coffee pot, salt and pepper, foil, etc. So there's the kitchen stuff. But what I want to be able to do is like slide it in like a drawer, but I didn't really want to go to all the work of hanging struts to put in the drawer slides and all that kind of stuff. I want to be able to take them out. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a shelf, put a rail all the way around, and then just set a shelf that's just taller than this grill. And at that point, you'll be able to just set it on the shelf and slide it in, either the milk crates or the 2 totes if you want to separate things even further by like foods, dry packages, whatever. You can put in your little totes and slide them in and out. So I'm going to clear all this garbage down here out. All this garbage, all this stuff, the grill, the cooler, etc. I'm going to slide that out and start taking some measurements, and then we'll go from there. Because I got a surprise with this top. At first I was going to put a hinge in here and flip it up like a bar counter, where the bar flips over and the bartender can walk in and out. I was going to flip that up. And then the toilet's here. The toilet's down here. So you're going to flip it up and then you can just use this like the bathroom. But I think I'm going to wait on that for a minute because you can always just pull the toilet out. I've just got a small cooler in there. You pull the toilet out. Just a regular 5-gallon bin with the little toilet seat cover that clips to the bin. And then I filled it up with I put a plastic bag in it and then filled it up with clumpable cat litter. So for an emergency situation, for like $7 or whatever all of it is, I do have an emergency toilet. I'd like to get an actual, like a nautical porta potty or something like I had in my boat or whatever. But those are $60, $80, $90. So I'm just gonna wait on that for a second because I don't use it right this second. But I'm gonna leave this one piece, and then I'm gonna seam it along the back, I think, and then you can flip it up. And I'll show you why later. Alrighty guys, I finished up the galley counter. So if you remember right, we had the countertop, and I wanted to cut a seam in it so it would flip open, and I wanted to put some type of shelf down here. We got the grill up on top. I haven't put the sink in yet. The sink will go right here with a little hand pump. So I just grabbed some of this. Went to Home Depot and for like $6, whatever it was, got a sheet of can't remember the name of this, but it's a particle board kind of shelving stuff. Then I just screwed a frame to the bottom of it and screwed in a couple little L brackets. Screwed them in about 8 inches up so the shelf was above the grill. And then the shelf, I didn't want to mount it. I didn't put the L brackets in the front so they would catch on things. I tried to kind of hide them on the front and back so they set properly on these braces. It came out okay, just for quick and dirty. So then the grill goes down here. And the shelf goes on top of it. Now I've got some other stuff packed in here right now, so it's a little harder to get it all adjusted to where it's supposed to be. But it just sets on those little L brackets and just lays right in. So there's your shelf. So then once the shelf is in, I didn't really want to mess with how I was going to have to hang and support a frame to put drawers in it. So I went with the shelf, and I've got a couple milk crates with stuff for the galley. You know, trash bags, water filtration cups, you know, coffee pot, etc. Stuff for the kitchen. So there's your milk crate, and I got another one with a couple pots and pans. This is the sink. It'll eventually go through here. Toilet paper, paper towel. And then that one's in there. Then I have another butane burner that fits in between these. But the cool part is the top. I got the top set up kind of like I did the bed, the couch, where I've got a piano hinge across the top, so the whole thing lifts up like a chest, and then the 2 layers of wood, it folds out into the bed. I did the same thing up here. For now, I just hid the hinges with the little tabletop cover. But I just cut a seam all the way across, hinged it up, mounted it so it was just past center so it'll stay, but just in case I put a little hook on it for safety, kind of like the chest. And then you can get into your drawers from the top. You don't have to slide them out every time. And then as you're driving, you can either put a cord across the front so they don't slide out, or I have a few tables for the vendor shows and I just set the tables up in front of it so it makes like a cupboard door. Everything's secure. Extra sleeping bag, extra cooler with some more dinner stuff, plates, silverware, porta potties back there. Thing down, grill goes on top. And then you can get to your stuff either through the bottom or through the top. Set your grill up, make your food, and we're good to go. So a few little more ideas that I'm working with. We'll go from here and see what we come up with. Alright, thanks for stopping into MobyTrails.com. See y'all soon.